What's going on? It's Justeeni here, and today we're doing more Guess The Elo because 1, I feel like it, 2, it's kind of fun, and 3, you guys have submitted so many games, and I kind of need to get through all of them, so yeah, here's Funny Omaji Mirror. Let's just get right into things. So I'm going to really pick this one apart because this is only 6 turns, and so we're looking at the hosting player. So, already good. Optimal exploration. I like it. They find the opponent. And they don't hit. Wait. Hello? Whoopsie daisies. Forgot to hit. Like, that, sure. I don't know. Like, this is a small lake, so you can probably get away with keeping the rider here, but why not just hit it? Not a good start. I mean, I don't know why we're advancing towards the enemy. That rider is absolutely dead if the opponent has units. I'm getting low elo vibes. They level up their city, which... Is that really necessary? Just train a rider. You're completely destroying this guy. Just train units. But I mean, I guess you're winning anyway, so it doesn't matter what you do. But I feel like a high elo player would train a rider there. Okay, and now you just... What on earth? You win against like a 900 elo person and absolutely destroyed them. Thanks for the submission. And he's just keeping up. Like, you just captured the capital, dude. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna say like 1050. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. That was pretty bad. Like, the opponent was... Let's look at the opponent as well. That might also help. I don't think it's cheating to look at the opponent's point of view. So the opponent is absolutely terrible on many levels. I'm so confused. The opponent's probably like 900 elo at most. I've seen crazy bots better than this. If either of you are watching. Sorry. But this is Guess The Elo. Screw it, 1000. You're 1000 elo. I'm not sugarcoating it. Nailed it. And the opponent was 950. I'm so good. All right, now we're going to get to the other game, because of course I have another game. It's not just going to be one game. You're getting 2 for 1 here. All right, so this one is Lingueeni. It's a 21-turn game on a normal Pangea. Okay, so Vengers, of course, they're bad on normal Pangea, but they can cook in the hands of a skilled player. So we're really going to see... We're going to have a lot of turns to look at. We can really get a good guess. See what happens. So first off, opening, good. Is way too big of a map to go for the double sword. And he follows with the warrior, which... also he buys hunting. Okay, here's a really, really easy way to optimize your game. Don't buy techs if you're not going to use them right away. There's no reason to buy hunting here. I know... Oh, but I know I'm going to get hunting. Well, I mean, you don't always know that. What if your next city has 2 fruit? And maybe you think there's a farm here. Then hunting was a waste. You never know. Or maybe you want to go like a climbing opening. Maybe your second village has like 3 mountains. So that's a giant with mining. Like, stuff like that. Never buy the tech until you know you're going to use it. Until you know exactly what you're doing. So I'm already getting like 1100 elo vibes. So he delays for the forestry. That is fine. That does make sense. That is a fair thing to do. So now I'm getting like higher elo vibes. Maybe he just felt like buying hunting earlier. I don't know. Shoot. Man, do you guys just like do this to throw me off? Like, was this intentionally done? Like, this person read my mind. They knew I'd do Guess The Elo in the future. And they were confusing me with just turn 1 hunting into delay capture for turn 5 forestry because they knew that would set up their eco. So like, they're probably good because I wouldn't imagine a beginner would actually delay for techs like this. I see people play Illyrian all the time and just like forget to buy forestry. So I don't know. Yeah, and wait, what? Dude, get the Explorer. Why? I mean, don't you want the... Dude, the terrain... Okay, 1,300. You're 1,300. I'm sorry. Alright, yeah, there's the bossy. I mean, never punished. Well, unless they don't go in the village, then you're kind of sad. And they're not going to go in the village. See, if you were walking there, you would have been in great shape. Now, you get the the resource ruins, and I mean, you kind of spend everything on their road. I'm not going to lie, I don't like getting roads. Because what did roads do for him here? Real talk. He killed a 2 HP rider on a mountain. You can get a giant with mining. This is a really, really big like skill testing moment. When someone gets a resource ruins, they have 23 stars available. See that? 23 stars. You can do a lot with 23 stars. Like, yeah, that's 17 stars to go mining. So in like I think 2 turns, if you want to play things safe, 2 turns you get a giant, and then you place your Park of Fortune somewhere. Like if you get a giant here, you're in amazing shape. Roads, like dumping it all into roads. That's 20 stars to place a road to kill a 2 HP rider. That's the whole turn. So I'm still thinking 1,300. Though that might be optimistic. Okay, here's another thing is the opponent is really, really bad. This wall makes no sense. Just train units. So I'm thinking 1,200 actually. 1,200. Now they get climbing. They realize their mistake. So, I mean, yeah, I guess you can do that. That's fair, honestly. I'm surprised with the sheer lack of units. This is another thing, is low people, I know I'm like very much generalizing, but they like don't know how to balance training units and developing eco, which that's why they're low elo, but yeah, not a lot of units, and especially the opponent also not a lot of units. Just kind of over prioritizing techs. This is a lot, especially for Vanguard on turn 10. But like barely any units. Like you got riding and roads and you have not trained a single rider. And I mean the Explorer's okay, I guess. I probably would not have gotten it because your vision was fine. Look at this Abasi. Still thinking about 1,200. No higher. I learned from last time when I said 1,350 or something. Alright, strategy. What is the opponent on? Goodness gracious. What am I watching? So yeah, giant push. Chop. Okay, this Abasi player knows how to chop. Congrats. Alright, get the giant. Yeah. Pop. Okay. He did it. I think it might have been better to use a road connection because you need to connect to your capital anyway, which you would have had to chop a lot, but I think it's worth it. Especially because you're going to chop here anyway. The bossy player is now going for math. How much longer? Oh, yeah, there's this better fort spot. I remember when I said chopping here was good. I lied. You know, this player is clearly better at the game than me. He's like 1,800. See, I'm thinking maybe like 1,250. Shoot. Again, like this road play is something. Just like keep the rider near to threaten the siege, and then like make more units. Like that is all. Just make more units. If you want like feedback, train more stuff. I mean, did you need to back off the sword? You've got like a bunch of swords that are gonna die anyway. This catapult is definitely overloaded. You could have kept the sword there and just kept pressuring. Because then they're gonna try and like zone of control you, I feel like. But I don't know. Maybe moving the sword back is fine. But you want to move the giant forward. No, yeah, keep the sword there. Just really pressure. They only have 2 catapults. Now we're connecting, which that's cool and all. It looks a little suboptimal, probably. Yeah, definitely. You could have just connected this way and then just connected with 2 roads here. I guess it's kind of functionally the same. No, these roads are better though. So suboptimal connecting, definitely not like really, really high elo. Like that's been off the table for a while, but just really making sure this is not super high elo gameplay. Frankly, it's kind of boring. Like you're completely winning and the opponent's just choosing to not resign because average low elo gameplay. I don't know. Like the opponent should have resigned like 7 turns ago. I'm not gonna lie. We bought organization and did nothing. Cool. The opponent's just training more catapults and defenders with Zabasi. You know, classic Zabasi strategy right here, you know. You just sacrificed a sword. You had a rider, you could just like back up your sword. Why are we buying strategy? What? You have swords! And those are better in the catapult. Why are we getting strategy? That's the worst thing you can make in the catapults. Why? No. Why did you send this game? Okay, you get diplomacy. Like, I guess I understand that, like, strategy. Why did you train a defender, though? What was the point in doing this? Like, if it's gonna die to the catapults anyway, then, like, don't train anything. I don't know. Also, buying diplomacy without making a cloak. Don't buy diplomacy. Yeah, it doesn't even kill the defender. Alright, so now we're getting cloaks. Yeah, we're not targeting this city at all, this extremely weak point. Why would we? Alright, so now we're... Man, this is... It is winning the game. Eventually. We got the veteran sword. It's gonna die by the catapults, but hey, we got the veteran sword. Hashtag worth it. I mean, if you were really struggling against these catapults, you know, like, again, if you just spammed enough units, you would have broken through, no problem. Like, you just need one opening with riders and swords to get through. But, like, if you were really struggling, just make knights. I guess cloaks do the job, though. You know what? I can't question it. Clearly, cloaks were a great decision because they won the game. What have I witnessed? Yeah, oh my goodness. Okay, so the opening was like... Even the opening was kind of like iffy. Like, the turn 5 forestry is like really good, but then like the turn 1 hunting and then the star ruins. Ugh. And the opponent was also really, really bad. I don't know how many of you guys are like intend to send games where you know you absolutely curb stomp the opponent. Like maybe this person sent the game thinking, oh, this is a really cool, nice and close game. Justeeni's gonna love this. I'm sorry, you were terribly wrong. I hate what I just saw. I'm sorry. I'm a little disgusted. But if you assumed that this is a close game, I can only guess that this was a match between like a 211. I don't even know about 1100. I don't know. Like you did buy riding and roads. Like you understand like these are good and like you just got them too early and in the wrong order. But then again, like in episode 1, like the Omaji guy got the right text and even in the right order, but they're still like 1100 and it was because of their unit micro. And mainly not trained enough units. Also, like, why did they even get math at the end? Like, they love buying... You know, yeah, if you like buying techs, play IMO. Because if you're playing any other tribe and spamming a ton of techs like this, it's just not a good idea, especially Venger. Like, you could have just won this game with forestry, roads, this part of the climbing branch, clan mining, smithery, nothing else, just spam units, maybe archery. Like, if you're really, really struggling for some reason, like, for some reason your giants aren't good enough to get through this wall, then archery, sure. Nothing more. And it's a quick and easy win. Like, you have a huge city advantage. The opponent is completely bad at the game. So, I'm going to say 1150. So, not quite 1200, but not, like, super bad either. So, 1150, final answer. Yo, I'm getting good at this. The opponent was 1150. Okay. 1127. I'm getting the hang of this. Okay. I got a lot more games to get through. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this. I haven't even, like... Well, I uploaded the first video. It's just not available to the public. But, yeah, whether you like it or not, I'm going to keep doing this. I'll probably have a, like, link to the forum so you can send me even more games, because this is, like... There's going to be so many games. I probably will not run out unless something tragic happens. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going off on a tangent now. Subscribe to Tolby, like and sub, and have a good one.